First of all the volunteers, all the members, and all the guests, thank you for being here on this beautiful evening, and thank you, ARYA Samaj Kenya, for giving me this opportunity to share some thoughts. First of all, on behalf of Arya Sabha America, 40 plus Arya Samajas and Vedic organizations across North America, I bring my heartiest congratulations on the 121 years of ARYA Samaj Nairobi, 106 years of Istri Samaj, and of course, congratulate you all on the bicentennial birth anniversary of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. This region, in fact, I learned through learning the history lessons where I've been for the last 2-3 days here, that this was the first movement, Arya Samaj movement, outside India. You all have to be very, very proud to be part of this history. And I feel very fortunate that you have given me that opportunity to share that. A round of applause to all of you. Thank you. This event, this annual Jalsa is very, very special. Not only that you're celebrating the 121 years, but it is, through leadership and the invitations of Dr. Sani ji, we have representation from Arya Samaj South Africa, from India, and of course the United States. It gives it an international flavor. With all the pomp and circumstance and the ceremonies and the awards and the music, what was going on behind the scenes have been these strategy sessions, prolonging, because for years and years, Arya Samaj world has lived on its island. We were divided physically by our boundaries and by our oceans. But today in the 21st century, it has become so important that we need to remove ourselves from this mentality of islands. And it's not that we wanted these islands, but the world is a smaller place. You can make a WhatsApp call, you can get on a Zoom meeting, so there's no reason to think Kenya is a 20-hour flight. Wait, the fact is, if I want to collaborate with somebody in Kenya, South Africa, and India, it's one video call away, right? So that's the synergy that Dr. Sani and I think a lot of other people, Manish Bhatia was there, who saw we had the opportunity to host the Global Arya Summit in New York in July, right? And that's the synergy that we found, that this is the time to work together. We have very similar challenges, right? We have to work together to find solutions. Now, the thing is that, I'll give you a small perspective. You all are about 121 years old. Arya Samaj in North America is only about 50 years old, right? So we're very new, but we have approximately 9 or 10 bhavans across the United States and Canada. We have at least a dozen Vedic Sanskriti schools where we are passing on the basic Vedic values to the children, to the youth, so they can become better human beings and they can carry the torch of Arya Samaj for the future. We're trying to become a very youth-centric Arya Samaj body, an Arya Samaj movement, because it is these youth who are going to carry forward the light that was kindled by Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati, right? So as we work together and find synergies, find opportunities to improve, learn from our past, right? And where we can collaborate. I learned yesterday, through a roundtable yesterday, South Africa has done tremendous work in education in disseminating our Vedic, how we can have a curriculum based for anybody who's in a professional life can become a Vedic value promoter, right? Because all of us carry that torch. It is not the board's responsibility. It is not the executive's responsibility. It is not someone else's responsibility. It is mine and your responsibility to take forward the work of Arya Samaj. We must make that commitment. I remember one time reading one of my studies when United States wanted to put man on the moon. And NASA was formed and designed to do their experiments for the moon mission. And even so one time, somebody was visiting NASA and they were sweeping the floor. And they asked, "What is it that you do here?" He said, "We put the man on the moon." He didn't say, "I'm mopping the floor, I'm the janitor." Of course, the astronaut and the chief engineers and the PhDs and the scientists are doing that. But because he understood that because I'm mopping the floor, अगर मैं आर्य समाज में दरिया में छाता हूँ, तो I'm still वही मैं भागीदारी निभाता हूँ कि जो 7th principle पे लिखा है. What is our mission? Our mission is for the upliftment, the social, the physical, and the spiritual upliftment of mankind, right? It doesn't matter if I am the chairman, if I'm the president, if I am the treasurer, or if I am a volunteer or an attendee. I must understand my mission and ask myself what I can do for Arya Samaj, what I can do to change this world. And I know we cannot do this alone, right? And that's why these global summits and stuff are very, very important. And this part I have to read because sometimes, from the mics, from the stages and the dais of Arya Samaj, we hear words of disparity, disappointment. But may I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati Ji started this mission alone. He started this journey alone. His footprints inspired the common folks, the leaders, social reformers, freedom fighters, revolutionaries, teachers, spiritual guides, scientists, pilots, astronauts, poets, and laureates who walked in the footprint of the Renaissance Rishi. We are not alone. We must carry this mission forward. Again, on behalf of Arya Sabha America, I congratulate you all on this rich heritage. I look forward to working with all of you to carry this forward. And it's just been a wonderful time. Such sweet people, so warm hospitality from every person I have met in this Samaj, especially Dr. Saniji, Mrs. Saniji, thank you for your warm hospitality. I've tried to expand my vocabulary a little bit. In closing, I'll just say, and I hope I say it right, asante sana, kwa akrumi waku shakabon. Thank you.